My sister, Gerder, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Damn right. Just like all true sons of Skyrim should. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. I hope so. Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on, we'd better get moving. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. See that ruin up there? I guess you get used to it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory. Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright? Hey, watch it! It's nothing. Why, you said you would pay for that? Hey, watch it. I almost can't believe it. A real live dragon. What? Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman. Seriously? You don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself. Right. The leader of our fight against the Empire. I forget that most people don't know what he looks like, except for those Imperial wanted posters. I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to Darkwater Crossing, in the south of Eastmarch. The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil. Parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen. And you know the rest. I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black
Gerd
as
is
night.
probably working in her
Right
lumber
over
mill.
the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Did I see you talking to Sven?
Keep on like this.
Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. Ralof? How do you know him? You did? We heard that Ulfric was captured. No, sorry. But in times like these, I can't just take the word of a stranger who wanders into town claiming to be my brother's friend. A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Gerda.
Oh, brother. Mara's mercy, you're safe. Your friend told me about Helgen. But is it safe for you to be here? Won't the
Gerda.
Imperials be looking for you?
Gerda, I'm fine. At least now I am. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
You're right. Follow me. Hod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
I told you my sister would help us out. Ulfric's capital is Windhelm, northeast of here. You'll want to talk to Galmar Stonefist, Ulfric's right-hand man. He handles the new recruits. I'll be sure to put in a good word if I get to Windhelm ahead of you. Just head north. You can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way. I'm going to rest up here a while before heading to
Drunk on the job again?
Be careful.
I'll just come here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Ha! I'll be right down.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. I'll show you what I know. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him, as if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I've been thinking, maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. All right, then.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother. He what? What are you talking about? Why, that jealous idiot. Thought he could just manipulate me into never seeing Sven again? Thank you for telling me the truth. You should speak to Sven. I'm sure he'll want to thank you, too, for defending his name. I'd better get going.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to... The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Logan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you? The sooner you find the claw... I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Oh,
All right,
really?
then.
Well, I think your new helper here needs a guy.
I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
We have to go through.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Sure. What can I do for you?
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn. Truly.
Give me a mug of ale.
So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
At the Bard's College in Solitude. They train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Until next time.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you? All right, then.
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Somebody help!
No.
Damn. Next Imperial I see is dead.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
You look strong. Come to Jorvaskar and be a... Getting tired of hanging around talking all day. The Companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Codlac is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Until next time. Getting tired of hanging around talking all day.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers. Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
You look tired, friend. The bannered mare has beds for rent.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no
What's
time
the
for
meaning
rash
of this
action.
interruption?
I just think
Jarl
we need more
Balgrup is
information
not
before we
receiving
act.
visitors.
I just...
Who's this then?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking
Falkreath
in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your...
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man.
Dragon.
Neither am I, come to think of it. Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.